Hello, everyone, and welcome to a RESI San Diego sponsor spotlight interview. Today, I am joined by Keith DePhillips and Michael Romano from RSM, a gold sponsor of RESI San Diego 2026. RSM works with life science companies across a range of business, financial, and strategic challenges, helping innovative organizations grow and prepare for key milestones. We're excited to learn more about RSM, their work within the life science industry, and what they're looking forward to at RESI San Diego. Keith and Michael, thank you both for joining me today. For those in the RESI community who may not know RSM well, can you give an overview of RSM and the types of companies you work with across the life sciences ecosystem?
Sure. RSM is the leading provider of audit tax consulting services, focusing on the emerging growth and mid-market companies. We are in 120 countries around the world and the fifth largest consultancy audit tax firm in the US. And really, especially for the Resi community, we really are purpose-built for these emerging growth and mid-market companies, helping them from the full service of, early stage, seed round through their preclinical life cycle through into the clinic and then on to commercialization. Really have a really solid service offering to support them throughout the life cycle in the finance, accounting, tax, credits and incentives, helping them with the ERP systems, managed IT, things along those nature. Actually, recently in the past year, launched a new offering that we refer to as our Catamaran offering, which is really an integrated managed service platform.
And let me ask, what are some of the biggest financial, operational, or strategic challenges you see emerging biotech, medtech companies facing today?
We certainly recognize that there are many challenges, but one of the hardest ones is a bit of a paradox. I think VCs invest a lot of money, to drive groundbreaking science and building long-term success. But oftentimes we see maybe there's not quite as much focus on building the foundation that supports that. And in fact, that's going to really be one of the themes of the workshop we're having coming up, Focus on the Science Built for Scale, is that we're going to talk about this and how you can help de-risk your business. But specifically, challenges we see is, burn discipline and runway visibility, making sure that that investment is going the right way and supported with the right technologies, being ready and, for investor and diligence assessments and evaluations. So making sure that every step of the way you're sort of taking care of that. Understanding that there's these milestone moments that are going to come to your business and being proactively ready for them rather than reactively. And then being able to sort of scale your operations, whether that's IT, finance, HR, to support your ultimate goal of the science.
And Keith, you mentioned your workshop at RESI where you guys will be. So, what types of life science companies or technologies are you most interested in connecting with at RESI San Diego in June, RESI Boston in September?
Resi really is a perfect conference for RSM to be supporting and sponsoring. So we're really excited about the conference here coming up in San Diego, and really the entire community that you support in the ecosystem that we believe will be present there. These early stage enterprises, the founders, the companies that are there looking to be matched up and hopefully coordinated with potential sources of capital, the VC firms themselves, the incubator platforms, like the entire ecosystem really is a good connection point for RSM. We hope to be able to spend some time speaking through and talking through some of the challenges and issues that these organizations have. RSM really has a strong back office infrastructure support system for these companies, and we help to de-risk some of the challenges that they have in these at these early stages. So, hope to be able to sort of have conversations, help these organizations and the VCs and the incubators understand, how we can be supportive, help them in their journey trying to advance their technology.
Thank you. And on that note, so how does RSM help companies become more operationally and financially prepared for these key milestones, such as fundraising, partnership, and commercialization, specifically with our audience being so early stage?
Yeah, and I think it's really about maybe having a slightly different mindset about how some of the operations affects the business. I think there's this tendency to think that all operational spending is just a drag from your finances. It's just distracting from your ultimate, mission of developing the science. But we help companies sort of think differently and think of this concept of a minimal viable back office. And really what that is making sure that you're putting in the right framework, that's the right size, that's modular to your business, helping you across finance, tax, IT, HR, helps protect you from sort of the downtime risks when you do need to make these investments. You've already laid that foundation. So again, rather than waiting till it's too late or you're being forced to do it proactively. And it's really this concept of a minimal viable back office that we help educate the companies.
Yeah, that's a good point. And which of RSM services are seeing the highest demand from life science innovators right now?
Sure. I had mentioned earlier our Catamaran offering, which is really our integrated managed service platform for the back office for these early stage companies. And it's coordinating or integrating functions of the back office, such as IT, finance, HR, payroll, things of that nature, and that all sort of built on the backbone of an ERP system that is NetSuite, which is typically what we install for these clients, or what we suggest. So really, we've seen a lot of demand for our Catamaran offering. Some other components beyond that are IPO readiness and support, audit readiness. When companies get closer to commercialization, we are helping them with integrated launch planning or gross to net planning for the revenue recognition cycle once they commercialize. And then maybe a couple other areas really is around the areas of tax credits and incentives to see if they can monetize some of the activities that they're doing there from a credits and incentive standpoint, and valuation for things such as 409A.
And how is RSM helping clients navigate trends such as AI and digital transformation across healthcare and biotech?
Yeah, so we approach AI and digital transformation, as a reality. It's not a buzzword. It's not something that's just out there. It's something that has probably been in your workplace for longer, or at least in pieces for a while. As a result, you need to sort of address it as it continues to mature and take over different parts of your business, or provide opportunities for you to run more efficiently in other parts of your business. And since we sit at sort of the intersection of finance, IT, and compliance, that's where our teams work really closely. We help leaders, and we help companies adopt these tools that are in a way that allows them to still control and have them be governed, that they're audit ready, that they're secure. The truth is we embrace it. We encourage the use of AI, and continue to help them again with their ultimate mission of driving the science. But we really are working with them closely to make sure that it doesn't pose any risks. And it's supportive of the business rather than something that's going to be a distraction later.
Interesting, thank you. And as a gold sponsor of Resi San Diego, as we mentioned earlier, tell me, what are you most looking forward to about participating in the event and engaging with the community?
As a gold sponsor, we're very proud to take a position of gold sponsorship and support the Resi community. We're probably looking most forward to our workshop, which I think is Monday morning, June 22nd, at 11 a.m. And Keith and I will be leading that workshop, and really talking about helping companies de-risk, in the early stages of seed and let's say Series A capital rounds, helping them de-risk their back office, and then really looking forward to connecting with folks after that presentation, where we could have conversations and help them with different challenges that they have, and see how RSM could be a support structure.
In addition, these conferences give us the opportunity to hear directly from the people who are sort of in the trenches. And I think it's really important that we hear from them, because issues change. You can't go 6 months without sort of some seismic change in whether it's the political landscape, or it's technology, or it's the economy. So it's really important to always listen and hear and receive that feedback, because that helps us be better at serving them going forward. We benefit from having such a large pool of clients and getting that perspective. But these conferences give us even yet another window into what the reality is on the ground and how we can help support them. So in addition to our ability to sort of share some of our knowledge, we're really interested in hearing and learning from them as well.
Great, thank you. Well, it was really nice to talk to you both today, and I very much look forward to seeing you in RESI San Diego in just a couple of weeks. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.